Welcome back to the Glam and Red Show. Today we have some very special guests with us. These men are more than just a car restoration club. They are a force in a huge movement worldwide, adding to the car culture one day at a time. You've seen their work in music videos, TV shows, movies, car shows, photo shoots, and many other projects. Their work is so impeccable, it has gained attention from the likes of Dame Dash, Funkmaster Flex, Ice T, Dave East, Swiss Beats, Vivica Fox, 50 Cent, Nas, Tommy Hilfiger, and the list goes on and on and on. On November
Wow.
16th on Hulu, they will be featured in a new television series, Drive with Swiss Beats. I'm honored to have them here with us because not only are they my guests, but they are my hometown and pretty much like my family. So I'm proud of the work they are doing in the history they are contributing to the culture. Everyone, please welcome Reginald Rich Reg and DJ Thorough, the BBS boys.
Let's go, y'all.
That intro was incredible.
Yeah, I like that intro right there. We gotta coin that.
Yeah. We need, everywhere we go, we step in the room, we need her to announce us just like that.
That's right.
I got you. First, let's start with Rich Reg. First of all, how did the BBS boys even start? How did it start?
Oh man,
I know at one time you had so much other stuff going on, and then BBS boys came and it just blew.
So the way it started, during the pandemic, it was such a dark area and a bunch of people's lives, and we had to try to find the best way on just setting your mind free, finding something that's going to take you out of that dark place. So what we decided, me and a couple of my guys decided, we're going to go get our favorite old school cars. We're going to get our favorite old school classic cars from the 80s and 90s that we love. And we're going to just ride out with our favorite cars every weekend, meet up. And so we did that. We got our favorite car. I got the BMW, the 8 Series. That was my first one that I got. Rode out every weekend. Went from Jersey to Harlem, Thorough hometown, Harlem. Went from Jersey to Harlem. And one day I saw Thorough and a couple other guys over in New York doing a photo shoot. This is like 2018, 2019. And we switched numbers and here we are.
Wow. So basically, do you guys actually do the work or are you hiring in the work to restore these cars?
Some of the cosmetics we do. No, we don't do full on body work. We don't do that.
Right.
Pretty much like little cosmetic stuff. Like I could do leather covers for the steering wheel. I can install seat covers and things of that nature. Wheels.
Right. Right.
But as far as like actual body work, we don't do that. We have shops that are designated for that. But
right.
all the ideas and
so you put the
input of the car,
on it.
We put it together.
You put the flavor on it.
You put the flavor on it.
Yeah.
Y'all bring the flavor. So what's it like? So were you ready for that experience? Because I know when you started, did you expect it to take off the way it did? Because it took off quick. It really.
No, for Thorough myself, it's crazy. On June 23rd, it was actually my birthday, I think 2018. When I rode to Harlem, we rode coming up the West Side Highway. And on the way back home, I said, I'm not going to go past the way we came. I'm going to go past the Polo Grounds. I'm going to ride through Harlem and we're going to shake the streets up a little with the old school cars. Oh. So when I rode through Harlem, people was giving us the thumbs up. Oh, that car dope. And we happened to pull up at the light right before the highway. And that's when I saw Thorough and them over there with their car, right? So we saw each other, gave each other daps like, yo, what up?
That was our first exchange. We immediately, as soon as he saw me and I saw him, we were like, yo.
Yeah, we exchanged. So what we did, I would hit Thorough up, and every weekend we with a couple other guys would link up and we just take rides over everywhere. And again, we was doing what we love. This is a hobby and it was fun to us. So we riding out and we recording each other cars. I would tell everybody to record and send me the footage. I'm gonna chop it up, I'm gonna edit it. And we just started the page and just start putting the content on the page. And it just grew like wildfire.
Right.
Wow. Those videos.
We had no idea this is going to take.
Those videos were great.
Yeah, we had no idea that this is going to take this place Plus, we knew people had a love for the classic 80s, 90s car, but we had no idea that many other people, like we planted the seed
Right.
to make other people come out the woodworks. Like, oh, I have this car, I'm working on this. I didn't know other people still
Right.
love it. Like, it
So
grew
so
crazy.
Yeah.
right. So basically, our intentions grew to just riding around or whatever. Being in the industry, I knew that people needed vehicles for video shoots and that nature.
Mhm.
So when I saw the movie Paid in Full, that's what made me get the sob because I'm from Harlem and I would wonder, okay, why nobody in Harlem got this car? You know,
Right, right.
that car is a staple of Harlem. Like the movie, it was that car. That was really the only car that stood out in the movie was the Saab that
Mhm.
Mitch had or
Right,
whatever. So I would
right.
wonder why nobody had this car. And in fact, if I don't know how much you know about Cali culture, but if I ask you, I say, hey, what would you consider a Cali car? What's a classic Cali car? What would
With
that
the
be? Would you
with the hydraulics.
right? You see,
Oh,
you know that
I used to live in
exactly.
I used to live in Cali.
Okay, so what we wanted to reverse that question when somebody said, "What's a New York car?" It'll be something with
Mm.
BBS's on it.
Right. BB.
Again,
Oh,
you
Hmm.
see,
cool. Okay,
you
you
see what
are
I'm saying? So
right.
we're basically we're restoring our identity and our culture because in the 80s and 90s, that's what it was. It was BBS's, it was Lexus Coupes,
Right.
Acura Legends, Range Rovers, E320s,
Mhm.
560s,
Right.
M3s on BBS's. That was New York culture. You had to come to New
Okay.
York to see that. You couldn't go
Right.
to Cali to see that, just like you can't go to New York to see a lowrider. You know,
Mhm.
it was different culture. So we started consciously wanting to, create our, revamp our culture here with the cars because it was completely lost until we brought it back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. So now are you guys worldwide now?
We're
Because
working
I
on
was I was
Yes, you
informed you
guys.
had a lot of chapters moving in different states now,
Mhm.
like you just spreading all over the world. That's
Yes,
such
right
a
now
great thing.
we have about 12, 13 different chapters from BBS Boys Be More. We have
Mhm.
Detroit, we have Massachusetts, we have Florida, we have
Wow.
well,
Oakland, California, Oakland.
yeah, Oakland. We have
Ooh.
there's so many
And don't
chapters.
forget
Shout out to
about
all the chapters. I don't want to miss no chapters. Shout out to all
yeah,
the chapters.
don't forget London,
Yeah,
England.
Oh,
yeah.
London.
We have
Mhm.
Yeah,
London.
yeah.
We like it's spreading worldwide, and you know what I'm saying it's continue to grow. And so it's a great experience. We're having fun right now. We're doing what we love, you know.
So tell us, how did you guys fall into this documentary, or I mean, it's a series, a TV series on Hulu. How did you guys end up into that situation?
Go
This
Well,
ahead.
that goes back to the work we've been putting in, and having no idea who's watching and who's not watching. So
right.
that just comes from the content we've been putting out. Everybody knows we the go-to guys for these type of cars. If you're shooting a video and you want a nostalgic feel, you're gonna call the BBS boys because we have every car from any era from the 80s and 90s. We have the car or access to it. So that pretty much came about. If you're talking about it, in particularly the show with Swiss, I already have a relationship with Swiss from the music and DJing with Cassidy and running around with him before I was even doing a car thing. But
Right.
that just goes back to anybody that's doing a car show and he needed a New York episode. He's automatically going to think of the BBS boys. So it was pretty much a no-brainer. You can't film anything in New York dealing with cars from the
Without right.
nostalgic area and not include us or mention us. So it's pretty much that's how it worked. They reached out to us and we made it happen.
And
It
it's
makes
just been
sense.
doing one project after
Right.
another project after another
Mm-hmm.
project after another project. It's
Mm-hmm.
just growing. How do you handle all that work though at one time? Like now, like how
You
can you
know,
be? So do you
you
have a
know.
group now that spreads out, and maybe if you have projects all in the same day, do you split up and take cars certain places, or how do
Yeah,
you
if
handle
need
that?
be, exactly. That's what we would
Really?
do. If we happen to have which we've had two video shoots on one day, and maybe somebody take this car over here and you go over here, or you come get my car because I can't go. I've been out of town and Reg will come get my car and take it to go use it for a video shoot. It's all teamwork, and our motto is everybody eats.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, certain people may want a particular car, so instead of that person making money off his car, everybody, no matter whose car they're using, we break the money up. So if they're using Rich car, we still split the money. If they're using my
Mm-hmm.
car, we still split the money.
Teamwork, yes.
That's how we
Teamwork.
that's how we do it. Everybody eats.
Yep.
Teamwork make the dream work, right?
Exactly.
Yes. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
So
And I
how do
must
you,
add, so like going back to how the Swiss Beats thing go too, DJ Thorough, he DJs not for he DJs for the Wu-Tang Clan. He's DJs for Raekwon, 50 Cent. He hosts the 50 Cent podcast. So he's been in the industry for quite such his history. Rap City in the Basement with Tigger, all of that. If you go do
Yeah, I used to host. Yeah, I don't know to get into all that, but yeah, I used to host
So he
Rap City
has
in the
a
Basement.
history.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah,
Oh,
my
so yeah,
background.
Reg has a history too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I got a little stuff. I did a little stuff here and there, you know what I'm saying? From the party promotions to, you know, we had our hands in a lot of stuff from we did, you know, projects we did together, the acting projects that we did together, you know.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
played in
but
movies together.
yeah. So it's so crazy out of everything throughout the years that we tried to do, nothing gravitated and brought us inside those rooms as these cars. Like you could go from you could go from the CEO to the janitor, and from men to women, boys and girls, everybody love cars. You know, it's not a favorite car. You could go from an 8-year-old to an 80-year-old. Everyone loves the cars, you know what I'm saying? So that what makes this whole uh car movement that we doing is so beautiful, you know what I'm saying? That everybody gravitates to it, you know. That's crazy. Man, Thorough was up in the meatpacking district, and no, we was over at the what was that, Dumbo in Brooklyn, and we had out the classic Range Rovers, and it was some new 2023 Range Rovers out there, some guys out there, but they saw our classic Range Rovers, and they got out of their car, and people came over there taking pictures, like, yo, wow, these cars are brand new. What y'all restore them? The feeling that you get when you riding in these classic cars is like no other. And it's value to it too. So that's a great thing too. Not only that you have a classic car, you get paid for people using them for rentals, photo shoots, whatsoever. Plus the value of these assets. These are assets. So
It's like artwork.
It's a great
They're
feeling to get
literally
into.
like artwork pieces. When you buy fine art, you know, it
Right, it
appreciates.
is definitely.
It's just really what it is.
So you could always have it, sit there. That's a great thing. So, what is your what do you intend for this thing to really do? Like when you sit back in your legacy and you look at BBS Boys, what would you like for people to remember BBS Boys as in your legacy? Like what would you want them to say? Like when you hear BBS Boys, what would you want them to say? Like, oh, they created the culture, a movement. Like what would you want to be remembered as a BBS boy? When it's all said and done, because I know you got a long way to go with this. You're gonna run.
Right. Well, ultimately for me, you know, we all have families. I don't know if you have kids, but kids, family in general. I just want to leave a legacy of greatness behind and something for my family to have. You know, like say when I pass on to another life, yeah, I have something for my son to carry on, like a business or something. Something to carry on the family name or a business. And when you think of BBS Sports, I want you to think of culture, you know, originality, you know, history, you know, tradition, you know, things of that nature. So that's what I want you to remember when you think about BBS Sports. Family too. Everybody's a family, man. You know, nobody's out in the street doing nonsense. You know, it's all positive energy, you know?
Right.
So that's what I want you to think of when you think about that name, the BBS Boys, for me.
Okay. What about you, Reg?
Somewhat along the same line. I want people to take most out of this whole BBS Boys movement is that these guys took a hobby to worldwide big business brand, you know what I'm saying? The name is they took something that they loved and it just spread it like wildfire, and they out here really putting in work and doing things that they love. They're in the rooms with people, you know, that they never we had no idea this would happen like this, you know what I'm saying? It still amazes me at times, you know, that the rooms and conversations we get. Me and Thorough was at a gig that we did, 50 Cent promotional party, and we was talking to EPMD, and you know, he was like, yo, we sitting there talking to him. He's like, "Yeah, we the BBS Boys. This is the BBS Boys. We know y'all. We know." And we like, wow. So it's insane. That's what I want people to understand and get from this. Like, just follow your passion. You know, you got to really. I don't care if you walking a dog. I don't care if you washing windows. I don't care what you're doing. Just stick to what you love. Stay consistent, and it's gonna pay off. You know,
Definitely.
Mhm.
you know what I'm
Keep
saying?
keep working. We have a thing. Keep working until it works.
Yep,
Keep
Yes.
working.
yep.
But
Yes.
I,
Keep
be,
I
I
working
keep on
until
getting.
it
believe,
works.
yeah, but I believe all things we do from our heart, when it's from our heart, that's when all the greatness comes out. When we
Real
just
talk.
doing it for
Mhm.
a paycheck or we're doing it for
Yeah, we
attention,
didn't do this for that.
it
We-
falls flat. You know
Yeah.
what
right.
I'm saying? But when you got it from your heart, then you'll see the results because it's coming
Mm-hmm.
straight from your heart. So you like,
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah,
And like
definitely.
DJ Thorough, like you said, the family aspect. I follow the BBS boys. I followed y'all since that first video on
Yep.
Instagram. And I'm not even a car person, but I
Me
know
neither.
Reg, of
Now
course.
I
And I
know.
was like, what is this? And I've been
Yeah.
following since. And I've been following Reg, you and your friends. And you guys are great guys. You are family
I
guys.
appreciate it. I
You have great
appreciate it.
values. So it's just like what you said, DJ Thorough. It makes it like enjoyable to watch. You know, it's
Right.
exciting. It's you guys have beautiful vehicles, the designs, the interior, like it's just
Mm-hmm.
enjoyable to watch. And I'm not a car person, but I love you
Yeah.
guys.
And see,
Yeah.
and that's what makes it so beautiful about it.
Mhm.
You're not, and that's crazy for because coming from a person who's saying that they're not a car person, but they still enjoy to watch it and look at the videos and you embrace it. That's magical right there.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
I'm
And
like,
see,
I'm not a car person at all. I
I
just like
got
to
this
get in and
immediately.
drive.
I went and got this.
Uh,
Woo!
You know, I had this
uh,
when you first put it
Hold on.
out. When you first
I
Yeah.
put
don't
it
even
out, I
have that.
wanted
How'd you
mine
get that? I don't even have one of those.
because I'm a fan. I got mine
Yeah, Dawn got
immediately.
that early. You
That's
know,
right.
Dawn, when we
exactly.
first put those out, Dawn hit me up and said, I need that ASAP.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
immediately.
Exactly.
I
I
love
like
it.
Exactly.
it. Say
Thank
I'm a
you.
fan. That's right.
Salute.
That's
And
right.
I don't have no
Thank you.
problem representing you guys.
I
I'm
So
appreciate
humbled
I
by
it.
just
that.
love
Thank
it.
you.
Definitely. We got
Thank you.
support.
And I want to give it again while we're online and we're I want to give a congratulations and a salute to y'all too for y'all
Oh
show
yeah.
for what y'all doing. You keep pushing,
Mhm.
you're doing something you guys love, and that's a great thing to see. And when you guys, me and Dawn was going back and forth for a minute, like, yo, Reg, when you can do this? And I'm like, yo, we gonna do this. We gonna do. Then
Yeah.
I'm sitting there one day, like, yo, I forgot I gotta hit D up and we gotta put this together. And here we are, you know what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful thing, man. We appreciate
Yes.
you
Yes, it
guys.
is.
We
Yes, you
appreciate
definitely
you.
have our support for sure. Because, like I said,
Hmm
Mm-hmm.
I don't like cars. I just know to get in and drive and be cute. But then
Uh,
I saw Reg put the stuff. I'm like, what's
hmm
going?
Yep.
And it caught my
uh-huh.
attention, and I just been riding the wave. I'm like, wow, look at it. It
Yeah.
just grew and blew, and I'm like, so fast, so
Yes.
fast. But
And
that's
Mm-hmm.
because,
the
like I said, it's
settings
the
are great
love. You put
too.
the love in it. Yeah.
The love and
Mm-hmm.
your family outings that you guys have, like all of that stuff is just
Community
I see all
support.
the
Yeah.
community
Yep.
support,
Yep.
right.
the give backs, like all of that stuff is great, and
Oh yeah.
that's why I support you guys.
Yes.
So I salute you guys, and I know that this is gonna be like just amazing. I've watched it grow, so I'm excited
Thank
and
you.
proud.
Yes.
Thank
November
you.
the
Yes. Yes.
16th, too. Please,
November
everybody tune
16th,
Yes.
in.
Hulu
November
on
16th on
Hulu.
Hulu. Exactly.
Yes.
Make sure y'all tap into
It's gonna
that
be
on
a great
Hulu.
show.
Yes,
It's
it's
gonna be
gonna be.
it's gonna be a great show. Drive with Swiss Beat. Shout out to Swiss Beat. Shout out to Nasir, his son. Shout out to the cast. They did a wonderful job. Like you're gonna really see not just on our episode, throughout the whole episodes. You know what the whole show is about. They went to 5 different cities and they picked the top 2 car groups out of each city, and they're just
Mhm.
showing a day in the life out of the car groups. You know what I'm saying? What it's like being in a group. What's their passion with the cars? What cars they have, and it's going to be a great. All episodes is going to be fire. Shout out to everybody that participated in this project with Swiss Beats and Hulu Onyx collection. It's going to be a crazy show.
Oh, cool, cool, cool. Thank you so much for stopping by and gracing us with your presence because
No,
Thank you
you
for
already
having
y'all,
know.
us.
we on the
You know.
sideline cheering y'all on. Trust
I
and believe.
appreciate it.
And
Thank
I
anything
you.
y'all
appreciate
got,
it.
come back and visit us. Make sure y'all always keep us posted on what's going on because we're going to support you. We're going to ride with you. We're going to promote you. We're going to do everything because this platform is about celebrating and motivating
Yes.
people in
Yeah.
the various industries. So we here for y'all
Thank you.
at any time. So always know you can come through at any time and let us
I
know what's going
appreciate
on.
that.
Y'all got to make sure y'all get into Hulu on November 16th.
Let's
All
go.
right. So you can see
Let's
the
November
go.
16th.
BBS boys. Let's go. All right.
We out
Yes.
here.
Ride with
Yes.
Swiss Beats. It's the Glam and Red Show. Don't go nowhere.
We out here.